Today, Precarious plays
Subnautica.
Oh, we're not watching sunrise?
No, you said I needed to move quickly.
Well,
we
once
ain't
we
got
started.
time for sunrises. Let's go. This. I bet it was this. I bet this is what touched me. What is that?
No, that's an Oculus. Or, no, what are they called? I can't remember.
Does it bite?
I don't think so. I don't think it bites.
What do you do? Touch. Ah, I love running around booping everything. What are you?
Grab that quartz.
Yay!
While we're here.
Thanks.
You'll need it eventually. Oh, okay. Out the cave right there and swim up. Yep.
Going up, everybody. Okay.
You need... Stop what you're doing. Look down. Look around. Hammer time. No. Ocean time. No. Metal debris time.
I don't see any.
Look for it, ding dong. Oh my god.
Do you see any?
No, but you're not moving. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. Stop swimming down. Oh, are you doing it on purpose? I don't think you're doing it on
is
purpose.
That it?
Yeah. Get some oxygen and then go get that metal and then turn it into a tank so that way you don't drown and give me an actual real life heart attack.
Okay, do you think that's enough?
Yeah, I think that it breaks down into 4. And if not, I know that it breaks down at least into 2, and you already had 1 titanium. And we've got... This is what I think we're going to wind up doing, right? I think this is going to wind up being more like our Stardew Valley playthrough.
Yeah.
Where we do some of it on camera, and then we take breaks, and then it's just, all right, we're going to play on our own for the next 4 hours and scrape materials together.
That sounds lovely. Okay, resources, basic materials, titanium.
Yeah, and it gives you 4.
Perfect. And that takes us back down to here. Personal equipment, standard O2 tank, which uses up 3 titanium.
Which will still give you 1 left over, and I think it puts it on, yeah, so it equips it automatically. Now, next, go down to the Tools tab. A scanner is pretty good.
And don't we... where did the batteries come from?
I'll point it out as we get outside. Check the knife. Silicon rubber. Okay, I've got it. I know what we need. So
all right.
you can go out back in the world. Don't climb up there. Stop climbing up there. It makes me nauseous. Go down the escape pod hatch.
But then, I was gonna say we don't get to see the surface.
That's the point, you criminal.
I know. Oh, what? That is worse.
It only does that the first time you go out. There's a little cinematic exit both times. There. See the green kelp?
Yeah.
Go grab some of its juicy fruits to the right.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna need you to do me a favor.
Okay.
Quit stepping on my chill vibes with your fast talk!
I refuse because the faster, and that's probably enough because they're pretty big. You should go turn it back into rubber right now because I cannot remember if those rot in your inventory or not. It's either the juicy fruits or the kelp that will quickly decay in your inventory, and I can't remember which one, so why test it? Why mess with it? The faster I talk, and the faster you play, and the faster you swim, the faster we can be done with this game.
Hey man. Something about destinations and journeys.
That rule, that adage is suspended whenever anything as large or larger than our
rubber
character.
is what we want, correct?
Yeah, go ahead and make
1?
Because it will give you 2.
Okay.
And then, how many pods did you grab?
I don't know. Okay.
You gotta get all the way out. Oh, you got a lot. Okay, turn 1 into a container of lubricant, and then... Actually, turn 2 into lubricant, and then 1 into another stack of silicon. I say stack, but I just mean another instance of silicon.
Look, if you want to beat the game, the very fastest way
is to
turn it off.
Remove it from your Steam account. Yes.
Yeah. So. There we go. All right, we have the things. What's available? Equipment or tools? Tools, right?
Yes. And yeah, you can already make the knife, which is great because you can use that to maybe attack, counter attack whatever was nibbling at your toes before. Fins. Can you make the fins? It will be under equipment instead of tools. Ah, you can. I would recommend making the fins then.
Cool.
And double check to make sure that they actually put them on your character from the menu. Yeah. Okay, I would put the lubricant and the silicon in the box. And then why don't we, now that you are faster and can breathe underwater for longer, why don't we work on getting some cave sulfur and some quartz and junk like that.
Okay.
So I should explain what's going on right now. I mean, Subnautica is hugely popular. I can't imagine that. I think that everybody, except for you, you're the last person of the party, and everybody that wants to play Subnautica has probably already played it. We have crash landed on a planet that apparently is mostly water. On a, mostly everything is below sea level, I should say. And we are trying to survive and escape various narrative happenstances. Keep making that more difficult as you go. Like, there's more to overcome as you play.
Mm-hmm.
You should grab a couple of the sort of pink-purple acid mushrooms, too, to combine with that to make a battery.
Where did you see those?
They're just around. They tend to be on...
I thought there was some, like, in my view.
No, they tend to be on top. I'm actually going to turn the volume up a little bit higher than usual, even if it winds up getting caught up, even if the microphone winds up picking it up, just because I'm worried that you're not going to hear the incredibly deadly sea life.
We need to rig up some headphones because I think it'll make you feel better.
Oh, I should mention that. Okay, so first, our sci-fi giant passenger ship that we were just a grunty crew member on, the Aurora, it was... Well, I shouldn't say that. An accident of some sort caused it to crash into the planet, and we are the only person we have to rely on right now.
Mm-hmm. Just one?
I think it takes 2 per battery. So I would just grab 2 for right now because they're so close to your pod.
Yeah.
I would get in a mindset of just like...
Get a couple of this, couple of that, and remember where it is. Right.
And take what you need, just what you need to sort of like fulfill the order you have in your mind. Otherwise, you'll quickly find that you have, like 12 bottles of lubricant and not a single party that would require such lubrication in sight. And then you'll just wind up carting it around forever. It's like, oh, well, going to a new base, huh? Guess I better take all of these 18 salts that I picked up and take them with me.
What else are we missing right now? Got some things.
You shouldn't be missing anything. You should be able to make a battery. Under resources, it might be down one under electronics. There it is.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take better stock of what we've got. The short-term objective is repairing this pod. So the first thing that we're really technically trying to do is make one down. the repair tool. So that requires more rubber, which you might have in the box. Cave sulfur, which is really like the first big, weird, confusing trial that pushes most people, I think including myself, to the wiki. It's not, I don't think that they give you a great tip related to it, but you could start with the scanner since it doesn't require many of the same materials.
The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints.
And that's really that's really where Subnautica begins, is once you get the repair tool.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh, they do it on purpose.
They totally
do it on purpose, and me and the developers were not friends.
All right.
Mainly, actually, I should explain one of the reasons why we might not get all the way through this series. The graphics card that we have in our recording computer can be a little unstable. And because of the current chip shortage worldwide, there's no way that we could replace it. You know, we can't replace that graphics card. Just because it's like we do this for fun. This is a hobby.
Yeah.
And paying like literally $1,000 for a silly hobby is not responsible.
Yeah.
But the game itself can also be pretty unstable, even in its full release state. Occasionally, you know, a terrible sea monster will just spawn in the sky and
hang out.
Or we'll just like clip through what ought to be a solid rock. And the first time that happens, I'm probably going to soil myself, and then we will not play anymore.
Okay.
I will banish Subnautica to the depths of my...
You will beat the game.
In the most expedient way possible, which is expunging it from my library. What's up?
Guidance.
There, get some of that.
Okay.
Because titanium is sort of the exception. You always need tons of titanium. So I would say that...
Anytime there's like scrap.
Basically, it's like the third or fourth objective down should always be... And then fill up your inventory with titanium before you go back. Because you can use it for a lot of different stuff.
I've been in this cave already like 3 times.
Go ahead and swim down into... Not that one, because that's a geyser.
Oh, cool.
Not cool, because you're not heat proof yet. You don't have the Varia suit.
No,
so...
But look, it does. It does the thing. Does it do it regularly? Like a lot? Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's actually... I think... I don't know if it still does this or not, but I think at one point there was some variation to where your life pod could spawn at the start of the game.
Yeah, and it could be in the geyser.
No, but it can be within optical range of the geyser, which is actually preferable because... So it's actually sort of a... In my mind, it's kind of a sad thing. One of the big elements that you'll get into in the sort of like the early to mid game is making an increasingly elaborate base.
Yeah.
And I would say that there's a lot to be said for just like having fun and making bases where you want them to be. But functionally, there are really only like a couple of really good places to put a base. Logically.
Who is that?
What?
That.
Go scan it.
Oh. I mean, but is it gonna eat me? You keep talking about monsters.
No, nothing in the safe shallows is big enough to swallow you. It can poop on you, but just stay to its front side, and if you hear it fart, run away from the thing it farts.
I'm close enough, right?
No.
I don't want to get close to it.
This is not one of the scary ones.
It stayed to its front side, but now I'm not at its front side.
It's fine. So why? We can't.
Why on earth would you be worried about
We
such a
can't
thing?
both be cowardly, or we're not gonna get anywhere.
Okay, well, I needed some air. Just needed a minute, and now it's dark. Hi.
Just hold down.
neighbor.
Yeah, there, and now you can. Now it pooped. So maybe swim back a little bit. That's all it does.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's all it does.
Oh, that must have been what I saw.
Oh.
In the night it glows.
And maybe we just saw it towards the tail end, which is why it
Is
seemed
it gonna
smaller.
poop again? It looks like it's gonna poop again.
It poops, I think, when you approach it.
All right, my aim needs to be a little better. You go down a little lower.
But I think you can just hold down the trigger, and whenever
30
you...
seconds.
Why don't
This
you
whole
try...
breathing business is so annoying.
Why don't you try approaching it straight from above? Think three-dimensionally.
Oh. Nah, it's kind of fiddly.
It's not. You're just being clumsy. You hold forward and the button to ascend, and that would make you go above it.
Like that.
No, give me that. Give me that. Give me that. I'm not gonna do it, but I'm gonna show you how easy it could be. Watch this. Here we go. See? Scanning, 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 scanning. See? See how
Okay.
easy that would be? You just can't be... We are in so much trouble. Oh. Are you scanning it? I don't think you're scanning it.
No, I'm not yet.
Okay.
I'm practicing.
We're gonna end the episode, and we'll come back once you've scanned this relatively docile creature.
I'm just practicing now while it's saved.
Okay, that's fair.
If I'm gonna be awkward, let it be now.
Whenever it's not a giant mouth that you're staring down. You know
Yeah.
what? Respect.
Here we go. See? Not hard. Not hard.
That's a concept I can get behind.